Welcome to episode 36 of Talking Shirts. I'm Mike from Hull KR Shirts, and today I'm going to take a look at the 2007 away shirt. Now, this might be the smallest match-worn shirt that I've got, because obviously before I start recording, I've got to get the shirt on the mannequin, and I've really had to pull down on this to get this shirt on the mannequin. Now, if you think back to episode 35, which is what I covered, the 1996 away shirt, and that being a size 52-inch chest and how big that was, to now thinking about this and how small it is and how tight and how fitted it is. And I think this one feels a lot smaller because of the fabric to the shirt is actually quite thick, whereas with your modern day match-worn shirts, they're made from parts of the sides are made from elastic, so it's got a lot more pull in it. Even though it's quite fitted, there's a bit more give and pull in it, whereas this has got absolutely no give. It just doesn't stretch, it just doesn't move, so it makes it really hard to get it on the mannequin. So it probably doesn't help either, but this shirt is actually an extra large boys shirt in size. In 2007 they used kids shirts for the plain shirts and then just reinforced some stitching on the neck, and obviously by stitching the collar down as well. So a little bit of a nugget of information for you there. So the 2007 away shirt is an all over navy shirt, and it does feature a little bit of gold banding and piping down the sides and on both of the sleeves. So it was a very simplistic kit in the sense that it was just one solid colour with a little bit of a design element to it. Now, the way that the kit looked, it just looked so sleek, and I was a really big fan of this shirt when I saw images of it. So it was one that I really wanted to add into my match-worn collection, and it took me a little while, but I did get one. I've got two, and this one was worn by Jon Goddard. So the club crest on here has been stitched in, as well as the Carlotti. Now the parasol on the chest, the Lloyd's TSB on the front has been heat applied, as has the Lloyd's TSB on the neck sponsor. And when you look at the shirt, all of the sponsors again are in a white colourway down here and up here. It just adds to the aesthetics of the shirt. You've got the only thing that's on the shirt that's red and white is the club crest, and it just adds to me to the aesthetics of the shirt. And we've also got the Pride of East Hull down at the bottom of the crest, which we did see for a few years on the shirt, but that doesn't necessarily appear nowadays. So I'll swing it around to the side to show you here. So we've got the parasol sponsor on the side again. This has been heat applied, as has the Engage Super League patch. This is actually a felt patch, so this has been heat applied, but it's really soft to touch. It's quite felty, as I've said, opposed to it being like a solid plastic. So again, it's just a bit different really. It's it was like this in 2007, 8 and 9. So again, it's just a little bit different. Quite like it. So swinging it round to the back, and you can see here that this has got Goddard and number 3 on the back. So Jon Goddard was with Rovers for 2 seasons. 2006 he was a part of the promotion winning squad, and 2007 he was a part of the squad that assisted Rovers in retaining their Super League status. He made 53 appearances for Rovers, and in that time he scored 24 tries. So, you know, quite a good little record there. Jon would often play at centre, but he could also cover at full-back if required. We also see the Lloyd's TSB sponsor appearing across the back of the shirt there again. So there was quite a lot of sponsorship going on from Lloyd's TSB during this period of time. And I think they almost made a return to sponsoring the club in the mid-2010s as well. So, you know, there's quite a lot of, quite a bit of a connection there between Hull KR and Lloyd's TSB. The name Goddard on the back here might not look strange or different to you, but it does to me. And the reason for that is because the print that has been used, the size of the lettering is different to the size of the lettering on all of the other shirts I've got from this era. Now, I'll put a picture up. I'm not quite sure if you'll be able to see it at home, but the lettering is different sizes. But I have actually been able to photo match this shirt to a game against the Bradford Bulls. So I know that it has been worn, but it's just a nice little quirk that the letters are a different size on this shirt to what they are on some of the other shirts. So again, you know, a nice little quirk there, because that's what I'm all about. I love having shirts that have got a little bit of quirk or a little bit of story or just something about them, really. So yeah, you know, it's not often, especially nowadays. I mentioned in previous episodes about shirts having a collar on, and like I say, we have one on the 2007 home shirt and the away shirt as well. So we've had two shirts with collars on in 2007, but since then we haven't had any. It's quite rare now that you will see a shirt with a collar on, especially a playing shirt. I think obviously for 2021, the Leeds Rhinos, they've got a collar on their replica shirts, but then on the match spec shirts that the lads wear to play the game in, it doesn't feature. Now, that might wind a few fans up, because a replica shirt should look as much like the playing shirt as possible. So for me, if you're going to have a collar on a replica shirt, you need to have it on your match spec as well. If you're not, you just might as well not bother, which is probably why we're in the position of not having one for such a long period of time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.